So they want us to find the domain and range of this function right here. They don't give us a picture this time, but we kind of have to create our own picture. I'm not going to graph the whole thing perfectly. I'm just going to do enough to get the information I need. So the first thing I want to do is find the vertex. Okay? So to find the vertex, I'm going to use that h equals the opposite of b over 2a. In this case, that's going to be the opposite of 9 over 2 times negative 5, which is going to be 9 over 10. To find k, I'll have to plug that value in. So k is going to equal f of 9 over 10. In our case, that's going to be negative 5 times 9 over 10 squared. They didn't give us an easy one, did they? 9 times 9 over 10 minus 1. All right, so negative 5 over, times 81 over 100 plus 81 over 10 minus 1. All right, 5 goes into 100, so I'm going to make that a negative 81 over 20. Plus, it looks like I want 20 for my denominator, so I'll multiply by 2, so that's going to be what, 162 over 20 minus 1. Well, that's going to be 81 over 20. This is just fraction work. Minus 20 over 20, so I changed my 1 finally to a common denominator. So you do the fraction work as best you can. This is just how I'm doing it, so there's no real rhyme or reason, just trying to get these fractions combined. Got to get a value here. So what's that going to be? 61 over 20. Now, you would reduce that if you could. I'm pretty sure 61's prime, but even if I didn't know that, what goes into 20? 2's and 5's. 5 doesn't go into 61, and 2 doesn't go into 61. So k is equal to 61 over 20. Now, what does that mean? Well, I probably have to scroll back up a little bit here. Remember it was a negative 5 for a? That means my graph somewhere has an hk, a vertex of 9/10, so almost 1, and 61/20, which is about 3, right? Gotta screw. So my vertex is like approximately up there someplace. But what's really important for me to note is that it's a negative 5, and that means it's going to be upside down. So it's going like this somehow. I don't really care what it looks like. All I'm trying to do is find the domain and range. The domain we know, that's going to be all real numbers. Negative infinity to infinity. And the range, now I can see it. It's going to go from negative infinity up to, what was my k value? 61 over 20. And so that's how the range would be written.